gamers, DICE and EA have come out and announced that Battlefield 1 will not have female playable characters in the multiplayer aspect. And you don't know how many times I've had to redo that just to try and get that right. So guys, basically yes, there will be females in the campaign. Don't fret, you still can get your rocks off checking out your chick as she runs along. Let's face it, most 12 to 14 or 15 year old boys are playing with a female character. But hey, it's okay, they have a smaller hitbox, right? Sure. But look guys, obviously, look, I know a lot of guys that I play with that do run female characters, and you can't blame them really, let's face it. You know, what would you rather sit at? Look, sit at pervert a guy's ass or sit there and pervert a female's ass? I know my characters in Destiny probably would have all been female if I was single at the time, but I wasn't, and my partner really didn't like that, so I went and made them all male, and God, I sound so cuckold. Alright, so anyway, but now that I'm single, I don't really feel like remaking all my characters just to make them female. I'm sorry, that's too painful. But anyway, but like I say, guys, look, obviously this is one of the few games that are actually coming out having all male characters for the multiplayer. Call of Duty has had female leads in the multiplayer aspect. In fact, Black Ops 3 had its own female lead. You know, there's Destiny has male, female characters. You know, Tomb Raider is a female lead character all to her own. Now, look, I know what you're saying. Obviously, EA, DICE, they want to make this game as accurate as possible. But also, guys, it is a video game. We do realise that there are going to be things in this game that aren't entirely accurate. And while they are making it as accurate as they possibly can, and a big shout out for them for doing that, I would still like to see the females in the character. Just because of the fact that I don't have to keep making videos about fanboys going on about no female characters. Now, Amandine Coyette actually released on Twitter the original Battlefield 1 pitch given on stage was World War 1 with a caveat. Screw realism, we're adding female soldiers because they're way overdue. Now, that was originally posted on her Twitter account. After that came out, she did make another tweet, and it goes something along the lines of this. I did eventually get them to spill out the real reason. All that is believable, but female soldiers are not, to the core audience of boys. So guys, she obviously is from Sweden, so her English, it's not her natural language. Trying to translate what she is saying here, or what I believe she is saying here, is that while everything in the game is trying to be believable, female soldiers are not believable to the male staff or the male players of the game, and that's why DICE or EA or whatever it may be has actually scrapped them from the game. But also guys, keep in mind that Battlefield to date has still not had any females in their multiplayer campaign. So I think this is a bit of an underlying question that needs to be asked, because why not? You know, like she said in the tweet, they're long overdue, and even in this game they still haven't had them. Does DICE believe that females just aren't believable? That males don't want to see females running along the battlefield? Considering every major game that gets released this day has 3 major customization: A, male, female; B, race; and C, physical appearance. I do find it really, really weird that EA, Battlefield, DICE, whatever you want to say, is still leaving females out of their gameplay for their multiplayer aspect, considering that other games like, for example, Halo, Destiny, Battlefield 1, sorry, not Battlefield 1, I'm sorry, Star Wars, which was a DICE game in itself, you know, have all had females in there. Like even Titanfall has actually had male-female roles. But then that said, look, if Battlefield wants to be authentic, fine, put females in there. You know, Russia and America both had females. I believe the females were in the American Navy. So if they do want to go authentic, then maybe put them in as a Navy option, or put them in as the Russian forces. They were both in there and serving in World War 1, so that would be still authentic while giving the gamers the option of being both male or female. Now, with all that said, 23% of male players actually choose a female as their avatar or character. So guys, it's not like this is a small topic. This is something that does keep coming up every now and then. Like for example, Legend of Zelda. But hey, look guys, let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on this? Do you believe that females should be in Battlefield 1? And if so, do you think that they maybe should put them as a certain class, like for example in the Navy, or if you play as the Russians, for example? Let us know what you think about that in the comment section below. If you have any questions or any queries, feel free to hit me up on that or on Twitter. Please, if this video has been helpful, please slap a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, guys, obviously remember to subscribe. Apart from that, gamers, I will see you playing games. Have a great night and enjoy.